Immortality is almost always written as a flawless blessing. A cosmic being lives forever, manipulating galaxies and ignoring human consequences. But living forever as a black man means enduring millennia of human history, and with it, centuries of systemic racism. Today, we will build a three-part framework to ground your overpowered immortal characters by giving them the psychological scars of discrimination. To follow along, grab your current immortal character concept and a notebook. We are going to rework them step by step. We will use Prince Drake from the series The Annals of an Angel as our case study. Drake is a primordial archangel navigating modern institutional barriers right here on Earth. Anchoring an ancient being to specific historical vulnerabilities turns a distant god into a compelling protagonist. Step 1 is contextualizing the exhaustion. Possessing magical power does not automatically shield a marginalized character from the visceral realities of human prejudice. A common mistake is writing ancient characters who become completely detached and cold due to their extreme age. Look at Drake. He remembers the literal creation of stars, but he also carries the deep trauma of being called a racial slur in the 5th grade. Write down 2 contrasting memories for your character. On one side, document a massive cosmic event they witnessed. On the other, document a painfully mundane microaggression they experienced. When you read those 2 memories back to back, the contrast should feel jarring and deeply grounded. For a marginalized character, immortality does not erase trauma. It multiplies the timeline of it, creating a unique and heavy emotional burden. Step 2 is the metaphor of control. Oppression operates as an institutional machine designed to control populations. We see this machine in real-world history. During the Jim Crow era, signs like these enforced everyday institutional control over African Americans. State legislatures built financial barriers and black codes to aggressively strip economic and political power away from citizens under the guise of the law. The Annals of an Angel applies this to its magic system. The government forces citizens to wear black obsidian crystals embedded in their flesh, paired with GPS tracking bracelets, to crush their natural abilities. Now, design your own suppression system. First, define the physical constraint placed on the magic user. Second, write down the government's sanitized legal excuse for doing it, like ensuring public safety. Your magic limitation must function as an inescapable, oppressive legal apparatus. Step 3 introduces the psychology of masking. Marginalized groups often have to actively downplay their intelligence, wealth, or power to survive. Historically, demonstrating too much excellence invited violent, state-sanctioned destruction. We saw this reality with the targeting of prosperous communities like Black Wall Street. Sociologist W.E.B. Du Bois articulated this survival dynamic through his concept of the veil. This text details how the veil acts as an invisible barrier of marginalization, forcing individuals to view themselves through the eyes of a hostile society. Your character must adopt this exact double consciousness, continuously policing their behavior to avoid societal violence. Write down 3 masking rules your character must follow in daily life. Determine exactly how they speak to authority figures and how they hide their magic in public. Applying this psychological toll replaces an easy power fantasy with constant narrative anxiety. It turns the magic system itself into a breathing antagonist. Let's review your completed character profile. You now have an immortal with mundane emotional vulnerabilities, living in a legally oppressive world, utilizing a psychological survival strategy. When a character built this way finally unleashes their suppressed power, the meaning of your story's climax shifts. Breaking this suppression is a literal act of revolution against an unjust system. To see this exact framework executed in a deep lore setting, read the Annals of an Angel series. Head down to the comments and tell me the legal justification your fictional government uses to suppress magic. And while you are there, hit the like and subscribe buttons. The best world building uses fantasy mechanics to comment on profound human resilience.